it. Join the continent's biggest fintech gathering at the 3i Africa Summit 2026. The theme is the next frontier, shaping Africa's integrated fintech future. It's from the 6th of May to the 8th of May, the Destiny Arena in Accra. The 3i Africa is proudly hosted by the Bank of Ghana with support from GIPS and the Global Finance and Technology Network. Register now at 3iafrica.com and be part of the transformation. 9:45. That's the time.
Peace FM. Peace FM.
Peace 104.3. Na Minya Godwin Ako Gun. Ako.
Monday morning with
Godwin Ako Gun.
with Black Hamsafakai.
In the hope and prayer that Monday, the 9th of November shall come.
By the kind grace of God.
To the glory of God and the grace of God. Monday, the 9th of November, Ako Gun will turn 50. Just a me who 50th birthday, billboard announcement.
Me abo hokwana me ma say ashe.
Say your birthday is not to home. Say Ako Gun at 50.
Hey,
Nyame wa beba.
Oh, nyame adom bibi abko
Na baby otinu nya kania.
Enra menya kania but enra achi meda sumu.
Okay, so kwa probo ewo bono area.
Yeah.
Kania net say ho.
But mamidi kenchia tiefo
Yeah, Joso.
Arafo mse na otwe mienu ne yenhia.
Debbie.
Na mesan so aka say surprisingly menshia dumso on any day.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Not because it may not have happened, but because I was always on the move.
Okay.
Manda one hotel for 2 times.
Hey, and you
Yes, inti baby I made juma the next day, you know. Medaho.
Okay.
You know, inti maminfa akwenya we kra na menchia ahafo chairman Bono chairman and a Bono East chairman for Omo support and a Omo elections directorate.
Okay.
And a communication team. So Madam was say wo omonti ase and ne omo commitment say omo fa omo akode emu form but still no ombeye adwuma ama NDC no ababeye krabehwe omo na medical de aseda PCA amom na mintumi nyai organizers ne so any secretariat no omo so omo dwuma de na ema program no very successful inti bra kwame. This is not to say I'm denying the fact say light no edundum because even me ba Accra, the first thing that welcomed me was blackout.
Whoa.
And my joy and they say enema egu kwan mu a yeba be pesa de we ne poma sibre. So o share budget for this year. A provision has been made for a new thermal plant that will be owned by Ghana as a state. And I think Takrade. And says our friend is saying plants, you know, started say if we are able to complete it. I'm saying even the good news, you know, the cost of fuel are from because Yankasa na yebabe oni sa plant, you know, once there's a budgetary
what will make and then a new fuel above them?
Oh, it's because when you own something, extra CKBR MOBR, you understand because all the private institutions are almost provided kania ediama no almost margins are almost on Ghana every month. Into the umber supply be an some percentage. So definitely if we are building a thermal plant that is going to produce more than Akosomboa, then you should have an idea about friends and what we are talking about. And the sad news also are essential ebeshia yen so the Greco omo plants also are atom. And say this is the camel that has broken your friends.
The straw
that has broken the camel's back. And we know say Jamipe 2 o'clock. Yeah, energy minister ebe address Ghana for na or the insheye atu akwemu difficulties and how we are going to overcome that ababeto abonting. So for me, let's wait till 2 o'clock and listen to the energy minister or the state of the energy ministry and how we are going to come back as fast as possible. Now, my little interest, interview, say Anope, say report about Ashanti region.
Samson Kwame
Nyameche. Say he spoke a lot, but na menya concerns kitwe. My first concern is Felix statement or the better abonte, no line shows one more Yare Shafulom, it was based on political reasons. But he made it look like say be a politics into ye friend and say managers in the Yare Shafulom. Even the great co boss in a Krayanka say ye inedi. Yes, because of investigation on step aside. So this nothing close to politics, but he made it look a little political, which
is it true? And question great co-boss no or you due for retirement?
I don't know.
Niame Martinez said minim internet me bisa Martinez said or you due for retirement in June. Ain't you know asking him to step aside at this time because like leave leave before retirement.
No, because practically even 1 day cry in office. We have had these experiences of friends Emeka 7th of January election years or some let's say 6th of January.
Yeah,
we have seen a lot of things being signed ahead of the swearing in of the new president and all those things. We've all been accused on both sides.
Okay.
And so because obi call June or call a friend say retirement June. No interest within 2 days or 3 days, own to me enye bibi ansana wakofie, and we are not accusing him ahead of investigations but that defense na MPP for they talk about things, so it's already going on leave and all those things.
MPP for they talk about
yes I saw it from Miracle Abuaji's page and a lot of pages.
I see.
And it's sad say omobeye those comments and what we are doing has nothing to do with politics. And His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Ebaye were making all efforts. Say Bibi ANC Emma partisan or political, because watina ekunya soda into all bano. Some of the things that ordinarily ankabe ubete or pepe we are bokawe we are say na no. This time around nobody saw it. Even your party for now angry about some of those things, but he failed to say, "Yeah, to Abama say ombe solve issues." And yes, say Obabe keka enema akoso enade. But for us and where we sit, we know say it is the best decision at this time. The yefunu ejiane ome. The yenina ye say light no esisua. Yebetuma planning activities with no fear. Say a beer man mean to me can koye we are me light be dumana bibia etesa. Then he also said, say, only ECG4 Ewukumasia Kasa, wire interviews and idea. But the outcome of the interviews, wamayen ehu.
Okay.
Also, any workers Kasa or Hona idea, but so ye interview as a media person, not to say I'm better than anybody or I know better, but at least Majune Kakra and they say the Omokaya, you should have placed it out there. Not almost also perception about the air coso and idea, it could have evened up and the almost also but by 2 o'clock we'll be seeing the next phase of our energy sector. Meanwhile, now say energy 24 hours around the clock. I think say something good is going to come out very soon.
Something good is going to come out very soon. Godwin Ako Gan. And attending Canum. Energy Minister will today address the nation, yes, around 2 p.m. today. ECGC, they're replacing about 300 transformers in Ashanti region alone. ECG says, forgive us for power outages. We're working to restore supply. Interestingly, second person, I'm Babi Chanaman Akwaba, Andrew.
From David Trent, I mean, can say we are not to train a kunya ben him now. They now call out say young doctor home runs. I'm not in a home.
Okay. Hey, brother. Magia to thank you. Oh, it's Imam in Chia, Prof.
It's you are the
It is a Jalano.
Charlie, Padina Pacho. Oh, shake. Anna, a pedo Usha. Because I say a chopper.
It's the chief of staff here, so I'm
now say chopper, you swing on the move.
telling you.
I heard you are Oboso.
Chief of staff is where's I'm a winner. Unbelievable. The Kwame Minchia waiting for.
On where the case at Montreal.
Minchia, a prof Nonye. Ako don nusu bananin.
Oh, why are they?
Anytime we share was set to be but try now distract man. Ma catch na mo ne
You would not do.
One na do that. Kwame.
Bo.
Oh, the bastardize young governance to the extent Okroma. So nauseating. The chief of staff on Ababonda why no kwekusun.
On kada why ban. Ose.
Last year, May 2025. President Olanchi Code of Conduct for government appointees. And see if so obi wafum Code of Conduct now. What do? We don't sanction to send a clear message to Obiawa offend there. Abana wa launch Code of Conduct. No, it's serious about the Code of Conduct. So was sanctioned Mamino for the despicable statement. Okay, the threats that she issued to the chairman of the Pentecost Church.
Church of Pentecost.
And it won't be sufficient. It won't send a clear message to the clergy and civil society and all the people who are concerned there. Structures now, governance structures now, abandon that to Akunimuno. They intend to abide by it.
They obey this door.
So why is the chief of staff crying?
He was overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed that what?
Overtaken by emotions.
By what?
It was his 60th birthday.
Hey.
Now, Orepacho, into the Orcasa.
No, chief of staff. Or a week popo.
On your week, when you
Or nipa. Yeah. Yen pay for assembly worker.
What's that?
That isu wusu dem and sana ababontin. Edani ya prepare Sophia number 2. We were helicopter crash.
Microlight.
Did you see him cry in public?
Oh.
No, you're overwhelmed by emotion.
Obia was in your hand on it.
Oh, Kwame.
In terms of me,
or Chelsea, I will never play devil's advocate.
Oh, Ebeo.
You should not the one and can
me host the program.
We can't do this.
Me moderate.
The lady Nakasa why and that.
Me.
You go and cry.
Bobo.
Yeah.
Here.
ECG issues now. Dumso issues no ako wakasa pi na my ejimo Ministry of Energy da
no
nti menye NDC for one politics ne bi
On your mind.
John Ginapomo were in opposition. Because at the time I know I done politics no opposition. No. Now why Deputy Minister for Energy da.
Yeah.
Nso nyim. But do titi na nyim enwa. No catch Ghana for the doom so ho but wo the CSC one. He said all sorts of things. Me why na yedim. The reality with yen electricity generation architecture all the way from transmission through to distribution. That some of yen systems no watch it. And from time to time, depending on abandoned investment portfolio, resources okita biano.
No.
You do some maintenance. A maintenance be necessarily you have to turn the light off. It's okay. When we're in government, new transmission line. You're stringing new lines. High tension lines. 330 kV. How would anybody expect that? And one way they made man, they will do their work with live power on it. But they told us that I could some nabanorizi.
Why not catch on?
And this is for Mumfa John Jina Pony taping shows this year. What's happened? In fact, they went to the extent they called on the minister that unpublished dim so timetable. I said, timetable in Macafan or him. What you know, Kesiban? Okay.
Make up.
Because I'm a member of the Short Movie Association. They said all manner of things. ECG, one distribution network, is old. One transmission infrastructure, it be a chair. In fact, growth in population Grampono in certain localities transform the capacity don't even serve communities. No?
What's the Nipana Dawson?
Yes, so from time to time, you have to change the transformers. You have to put bigger transformers that will serve the community or provide stable power to consumers. It's done. And see, to that extent, I mean, easily for new quarrel be when they indicated there 1 year replacement of one transmission. And see, yem bear with one now from time to time, communities in the Obodum light. I don't have any issues with that because knowing what I know, that's how the system has to work. But question is, oh, Nacha I'm sit down one. I'm sit down one. I'm sit down one.
As the question is,
what is the scope of coverage at every one time? Because otherwise, then legitimate question there is it only transmission lines and our transformers that will replace inti na yeko it seemed to be widespread across the country.
Inti baby so essay one brand no 330 kV whatever or a high tension. Inti na bia not to them. Better Dansoman, Ashanti, Cape Coast, parts of Accra. Inti what exactly it is?
That's what they should be telling us.
Maybe at 2 p.m. Minister Bechichim.
Because you see, prior to Saturday, last Saturday or Friday, and they could hide under the transformer replacements, which in itself didn't make sense. On the quantum of light off and across the country. But now, post the unfortunate incident, OC Akosombo, I believe it was Friday. Your transition to full-scale, full-blown doom so. Full-blown. Osende control room no wash no. Only the main transmission point for practically the whole of Akosombo power. In excess of 1,000 megawatts. That is about 25% of total peak Until that is taken offer, you move from localized transformer replacements on Ankas already didn't make sense to full-blown dumso. Until I hope that you are being minister of bed no quarter. Now, Wamagana fu situation no as is.
Now you're deputy to Napo, right?
Pochonyo.
Now,
Indefatigable material program.
what's a Ashanti Regional Chairman of NDC, Nana Kwesi, or Kasai or Repair Radio and TV there, engineers or ECG, our Ashanti region. Napo no post to one bar into a sabotage ejuma.
Napo on no post ECG personnel.
Maybe so. On any deputy.
Oh, come in. In Chehu there, in some be or Mama yan susodo. Osende ECG or ye corporate entity. Yes, of course. Minister for Energy or supervisory role in terms of policy.
Mm-hmm.
But the minister okay in office. Watra board. Now watra management. Now waka transfers of ECG personnel. Where does that even arise?
As a man, Martin and maybe so.
Now, is that on some so how does that even come up?
In fact, some pine knows maybe so.
Mr. Yeah. Ashanti region issue no peculiar. One starting there. Reason why a movie, a Mary plant, which was idle. Kwame
Mite.
Not see a sipun in Chaban power enclave ho to Kumasi and Umaso, and subsequently got AXA adna war contract no wa expire to move to Ashanti region under a new arrangement from a take or pay to a 40% guarantee what you call it dispatch, right?
Yeah.
Was to ensure that Ashanti region grid stability power no onto engineer do hono is resolved. Beyond that, there is a BSP bulk supply point for order was fixed. If you are minimum the status of that. But there was a huge problem in Ashanti region that if it hasn't been resolved whether ECG, Akafa, NG Gabriel, Crafty, Heaven Bar, but he's not going to be able to do anything about it. And so me and Jed, them na pon on power na on into the sabotage. So the time that your power na electricity issues work Ashanti region. No, yeah, MPP for no sabotage MPP another way. Well, what kind of talk to is that? I don't know why we don't want to make progress as a people. No, Chairman.
And why a progress?
Chairman. Oh, no, I'm
not progress.
I'm not like you.
And look, I have progress. I'm come for
Share. Ochina, ya baba benu back.
Cadet nature.
Whatever. Ochina. We will come back to power. It's I won't behave like you people. Okay? Last time I made argument, I say, if say, you know, CPP for and boom. For some reason, under the 1992 constitutional dispensation, one bar Benumuda will make statements be I can grant them the benefit of the doubt. Osande ebia wonyim. But NDC and MPP yaba benum. Inti we know the issues. But the unbridled politicking. Ye petuma in some yakan. Just to run down your opponent or the government. When you know that as a no on get them not see. That is what is biting you today. Oh.
Is it biting them?
Oh, bite one papa. And see now, how can you justify that? Light no alcohol off no. When last time around when you were in opposition, esoyanda na banodenda da gana fu. But dumsa banabanu odcs one. in the other world, do no way say how do you then turn around and come and tell me this same person who told me that then doom says how do you turn around? But that's the reality of operating an electricity system. You will do maintenance. Maintenance as well. When live power. Also, the consumers will complain if the light go off. You have to communicate appropriately. But is that what you are doing? But I suspect that there's something more that we are not being told.
Something like what?
Oh, that there is a major. 2 weeks ago was the last week. And who Greek Kononyi Ghana Gas one statement be we issue ya.
Okay.
What's the equipment be or say fault be abama. Major fault be abama. They have to replace that equipment. But you turn around my pellet and
Marty.
I suspect that there's some problem somewhere that we are not being told. Much them deploy my network within the system. Information or pinpoint strictly to what
1 year. What do network or system name?
Oh, now I know what all opposition 8 years ago when system a network within the system.
Or network here strong.
Journalists when you network within the system. CSOs when you network within the system. So what is strange about
networks can be dangerous
about having? Oh, but of course, I mean this information is supposed to be public information anyway.
Okay.
On your national security, on your national security information.
Let's listen.
But all I'm saying is that minister in there also 2 o'clock or a press conference.
Yeah.
I hope and pray that he will be candid with the good people of Ghana.
Sure.
Nanukoro umbiano onka. Of course, politicians they be politics. The John Mahama, the Dumso King, has returned. But the Ghanaian people deserve to know the truth about what it is that is actually happening. Osande, if it's a full problem, Osande, any generational issues.
But you know, say at this point, Akonso Dam has been shut down, right?
Yes. So
Akonso Dam is completely shut down.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying that Ono has taken about 25% of young generations. They are transition to Dumso complete. Question is, are there some emergency measures that the government can take to ensure the power is restored some way, somehow? And now there, a timetable, Magana for that way. But I'm saying that before Saturday, if there was a full problem, on light no or extensive, as opposed to the transformer replacement that they were mentioning, which, like I said, didn't make sense. That if they change transformer or Abekan La Paz high junction, how has that got to do with Achimota?
Exactly.
How has that got to do with
Tema?
How has that got to do with Sekendi?
Medina.
How has that got to do with practically everywhere across the country? Osande, me sure the ECG or that number of technical teams are, and we now be deploy one at one time. The whole country, the way you juma, why a transformer replacement across the country at the same time is just not possible. And see, no korobia no one can hear. But let me remember that Abani or Jaminawo every little bit yet to be on Petrobia 1 CD. Supposedly to pay for fuel. That in itself is not true.
Really?
Of course. Now fuel, young generation plants, 90% is gas. Only during periods of maintenance of young gas infrastructure, and now shift to light crude oil for most of the plants. Gas is part of PURC tariff calculation. They call it WACOG. Until we pay for the fuel, only emergency fuel, liquid in a yetono, and on count. Even that, sa gas in you you make a saving because you are not paying for the gas. Then you top up to buy the liquid fuel. When we're in government, and I ban through Ministry of Finance, no pay scar what the man made to fuel at every time that there's a maintenance schedule. And there's a committee that plans the maintenance schedule for the year. I was chairing it.
Okay.
And so we knew in advance how much liquid fuel we need to buy for the year so that we requisition for it for the resource to be made available liquid fuel to power the plants. Government was paying for it. NDC Aban has levied Ghanaians 1 cedi per liter. So there cannot be any excuse.
About fuel.
At all. There can never be. As a reason why we have to go through Dumso. Can never be. Into one bet how is it the case that transform and change, which is acceptable, which requires that although Dum light no, but on this occasion, why is it that are widespread across the entire country?
Let's wait for 2 p.m.
So that we can ask the key questions.
May I say, Bobo, that is a Japa Mesa. Sampine adds that. I'll say only 2. Sampine says only 2 engineers were posted to Ashanti region between 2020 and 2024. One was for Ashanti East, the other for the Sub-Transmission Center. Out of the 2 who are the ones transferred by this current administration, 1 is due for retirement in a month from today. And then this one says, hey, my brother Ejapa, I can imagine how he's talking and opening his eyes wide. He uses that to intimidate his opponents. And that is Robert Tetekoman of Wembley. Also, he ha win room. Also, he ha win you. Prof.
Yes, sir.
Machibium. Now, baby, free back. Can you?
Oh, and
now when you can you find your research?
And the night was very beautiful. Now, as the entire Kumasi was black. Like we said, the city so dark. Like that. That's a car lights in the moon. No more generators. No more so near. Then I said, you see spots of light, but the entire area in the night was dark. And yet, me I should say exclusive to Kumasi. Me were a list of 2,350 communities. And your more electricity status.
The transformer was in the van.
Now 24-hour economy. Na me ba time out. You light time out na equipment on the obey ejuma enyimbre na nya light.
No. 24 nka. Ako 24 nka. Madakuku now.
You light time out.
Mabablo. 24 ala ba 24 nka. 24 me dowomo
Magavon
madakuku
masi
ta magado 24 nka.
Many ECG to.
Ow. Prof,
24 is quietly sleeping.
Many are say,
let's not
what you said 24 no.
What to zoom?
I'm kind of what to zoom. But also 24 no what does he say? Also obey you man.
1 second. Was spending public resource that we don't have to build 24-hour markets across the country.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey. Yeah. The Ghana is kind of what to waste in the day. Yeah.
Chase market I waste now.
Because I'm asking you a question, Omrebo. Now, your market were Ghana and then why are they not running 24 hours?
We'll come to that.
Why? But also we cost the market for our brand 24. So I ask myself that okay.
All our
merba. And see, 24-hour market no. What about rent stores no? What am 3 set of market women? Another would be many poker.
But one
run a 3 shift. But we have to stop them. We cannot allow our resources to be thrown away like that.
You stop Accra Kumasi Highway no.
Any project you say we should stop it.
And 1 minute here, we
That's fine.
We are doing both at the same time. What's wrong with that?
Okay, Chairman General.
Stop.
Chairman General. Oko ekrobi te say abroncho. Ewo abrase ebuko amankese. Nti omaranke ebi mu de ne ye unstable. Ebi mu de ye very unstable. Very unstable for no. Abrodunko aka ho. Edumfa. Abroncho. Nkrono doso central region ka say ebobo abebre ni ade they call almost all the regions in the country. Bilsa South. Fumbisi for say very unstable. And what chiok say no crow say didn't my pronunciation me pronouncing and also what Bilsa South or no more. And now oko bongo nso apuongo and a bongo krunimu ankasanti it is across. Now make a say we can me reporter me debe ba ho no standard of living and I say standard of living report and no this how they are going about their electricity things, electricity security, food, other things, and so and when the report is ready, we will see those things. But I'm saying, any news say, better say, as part of the communities I visited, some 2,350 communities are in a state where they think the electricity situation is very unstable. I will win. And yami ngwa say na say muni asi omuye demonstration be Western North. I will win. And the way Sanso na bibi ni anwa so be kwai for nso omusu they are in a very deplorable state. The town sefi be kwai for dankasa omu suffer pa ewo electricity nsem mu. I win for the nso to mu say enchi ho no ni ade nkronkro ni bebre list ni wa ha say a ebre ma ho kwai but I mean enye news ye nyina enim say baby abedu no electricity ni ho nsem aba be asem kese a ye nyina ye di ho nkomo. Politics o de fa no amanyo say mu di a any brako me dum so about dum so about it depends on who is talking. You don't expect NDC ni minua akogan say o menyin tum directly say dum so about na dum so my but e din dum so no say ne ba ye ne description atade o share ye na ho fasio ni bibia na bia ni brako me you know if it quacks like a duck.
Walks like a duck.
Walks like
it must be a duck.
It can be a gift sometimes.
I don't know. We are uncomfortable with the word doom so, but for me, the will be Samia. I mean, let's stop putting words around things near the doom so na bano. Majuni muno si ejitu muntemwa. Citizens for nye doom so na yenhu bida. Ghana timemu for nye doom so na yenhu bida. Ne pesi ye hu an say momwa ye na ye ntimi organize ye ho ne hu sania ye be hye ye niema eno na akwakoye buachi bidin no de bia me my example Shelem wo Gwanak municipality was Seoul Korea of Korea na me wo edan mu na me say ka koba de adan ya me bi say madam for Korea ni go so the light is about to go off. It will go off in the next 15 minutes and it will be off for 25 minutes. And who did it and who didn't know? The light is about to go off in 15 minutes for some maintenance then and they will put it on back after 25 minutes. More bedroom lights can come. And who did the country no better tire and be affected no can chimbe bia can in Ghana dear. Sabe, ye cry ye who sa dear we and near betna aba 5 days continuous, 6 days continuous. A year in the crano, or cabana such and china and yedum so. Yenifie de mount. Yes, ye be, sir. Now, we at them 5 days, we at them 1 week, we at them for the past 4 months. And then, if I say, up a year can was empa. But if you are such a cry, you find yourself. Politics need the other two in China. Back at me, doom so na abano. Say a yen na put na call her in crophobia. Omufa omajumem na po penso nti no mudundum light na den den nyina no nyina politics and all these things cannot be reasons why we are in darkness. We are in darkness because doom so aba.
Obisi maybe say, are you saying Kumasi was dark and lovely?
Anyway, maybe I said dark and beautiful because it was beautiful. Some car lights in them left high to maybe I to as a is a run a job and when you request them to make a beer or passing when you may be enemy by agent. Yeah, the politics bit in the end one no. Until Obika said Dumsa bar because the it actually resembles only doom say a twin. It is on your doom so padia and I know your doom so twin. Nechiba cried, I had no man because I miss direct twins. I know your warm with that crow. But the reality, any near Minia, Akogan, ne Minia, Japan Mesa, Omaka Kano. The maintenance in the man in the SCA. Media mestre, Yenina, ye two quite a crack, a brucha yekui, Brakwami. A wako say, you know. More nominally baby a doom yana generator switching on. Lights don't go off. Lights don't go off the way ours do.
Africa a different place.
Africa a different place, but say
especially Ghana, Nigeria, and South Africa.
Yes. And so you can see that we must inch towards a state where simple maintenance are any and 70 senior AG and semi. There was a time we see free airport and more presentation be what technology university be now workshop be me address that workshop. It was on process control and how to make sure say processor a life saving and no pay me chrome tema my here polyclinic and run a job. The worst didn't happen, but I create nanka light of phones and some nanka my family members don't know attended to health. You nanka yes. The entire hospital offered them as a CM very dark. The nurses were going all around using their phones to try and rescue the situation. And you know, mestre, you say idea you control some kind of life. And if you know musumu coastal munam na say some of those things mean say yeah dear, but and say nkwa ya nye careful a bit me lose. Nti sa e ho no. E see me ani ku hu yie pa na say mpo no 40 bi beba na bibi beba e manyin nsemu say for 4 months and counting. Answer na yat minister nka answer na who progress and now tie excuse ni be say transformers ma 300 then yet etna why my transformers 300 e be nya problem at the same time. When the first transformer had an issue and who say population growth akachi sa transformer no, what did we do? Adi ayeto brakwa me light na free o. Yeto pa yeto we pay
ABC, we pay, but we don't pay realistic tariffs.
Oh, however, it is me, they send me a tough war. And I bought Chama Amina, and as a realistic tariff, no analysis was standard of living him. The comments people have about electricity bill, and if it is not realistic, and the people feel it is high, and then now ya could be say ECG for say leakage system na leakage situation na wo no sisi akosi sen. Won nua energy free the source 100% no ba ka ECG insa no na transmission losses nko we still talk about transmission losses ansa na ECG for so dia kodwuma kwakoton na ya to ni nyina awie na ni nyina asan awie no ma be ka just say recovery of revenue then the recovery challenge then amanfo bi ntua na ye nya ni nyina na parliament ntua ye ka and the government institutions will be in millions. Ye grade no and unfortunately mobrofone NBA for no ni ade na ebe suffer because South America said enra e ma here polyclinic ni ade
eka ketu
bi say omo wo the where we down no quickly or the beko baby any flight cra no be chata ko betimi da carry ni dofo no da ko baby na bi nti mesre ye ma ye ninku ho na sa product na ye kan wasem no Ghana photo ye to to the extent say etimi sa beje levy 1 cedi per each liter ni adinya de ka ho a yes people resisted whatever but people are paying and you see nya be free so na ye more proactive and that is where I go to leadership mesre empanimfo na ye de modi light no ho nsem no anim no momo modian na munye a bit proactive kakra momo modian na munye a bit proactive kakra proactive ye be ho by 2 p.m. today sir minister ebekasa yibitie the numasem nenia owo ekatren na me fanka ho se omaye hu se the problem is solvable maybe within this period na nipa mfiase enye na adwene yie towards that na brain so be share say sa brain problem ni be si no or make sure say engineers in for a adwuma man ni na be di omu time so no my problems. You want to see an end in sight. But in this current state there, let's stop playing around now appointee being under the minister. When we get proactive and we supervise and we do what we need to do, I think say in the long run, who better and take a crowd make our home.
Mamina say na akogan maybe let me say upper professors as him. It's only say Obaha Drada usually Professor Safu Nawaha. Into Professor Safa sending message or say ask Ako. How are we going to roll out the 24-hour economy? I beg my brother. He should tell me because I'm looking forward to it and I want my older persons to participate in the 24-hour economy. I need an answer. Tell him that I said anyway, I miss him. Professor Joseph Osafo.
He ended well.
And then John Jinapo, do something before you go. Samuel Brian Boabin says Dada no nothing different. Bobo should be the last person calling Bobo should be the last person calling out the Free Zone's chief executive. It's more troubling that he seems silent on the consistent attacks on Archbishop Duncan Williams by the MPP Bono regional chairman. Musa Abattoir, so what are you trying to say? Say because they attack Duncan Williams, they should attack this one too. And I don't get it. Because Duncan Williams is not part of our conversation this morning. And Fire and Kawai. So I don't get it, so I'm forgetting about it. I'm forgetting about it. Right. Nenyi George Anda, happy birthday to you, Mr. George Anda Nenyi, former deputy minister, former member of parliament. And the blame game is the reason why the NDC government cannot stop Dumso. Instead of the energy minister, VRA, ECG, Greek and Ghana Gas to sit and find solutions, NDC says sabotage. One day shall never end. Jesse Boakum, political marketing expert. Residents of Dansuman, Sahara, and Tunga are in darkness. It's been there since Saturday. That is Nane Champon says that. This one also says there should be solar panels on all hospitals and in important government institutions. This solar panel matter. We talk, but all be talk. Kaswa is bad. Lights out, pioneer. ECG, we beg you. Nana says greetings to Bobo. Dumso is not back. Dumso is not back. Government is taking all necessary steps to address the power crisis. Akogan, Sutifi South communicators are grateful for your engagement last Friday. Kwamena acidity. So now we know where you were last Friday. This is funny. Please ask Akogan. I hope we'll all take it for the humor it is. Ask Akogan, why do NDC appointees like crying? Kojo Edwesari, Elvis a free anchor, and now Julius Debra. Oh my God. I don't envy Akogan at all. He job hard. This period is a difficult period for NDC communicators. Kwejo Ahodo sends that one. And then moving on. Maybe Akogan will tell us why they like to cry. Chairman General Thompson Sechi says, I think the cream is working for Akogan. I've taken a good look at his hair. Wow, he's a good model. No, wait, also Thompson Sechi.
Oh, okay.
Also, I should say Kuni Ejumama. Samobuating says, Chairman General, Ghana will be 70 years old next year. The government should work harder for the Ghanaian citizen. Enough is enough of the hardship. Oboba Boating in Zurich. Come to think of it, Ghana at 70, Bo. Please, La Paz and Niboy Town, blackout. Akogan knows it. Nana Fosu Ernest.
Because that's where I stay.
Yeah. NDC appointed the current CEO of Greatco in June 2025. Are they saying that their own appointees are sabotaging them? Well, I don't know about that. All right. Time check 25 minutes to 11. Peace 104.3. So now you can 2 p.m. and then you hear Energy Minister Dr. John Abdullah Jinapo Enim say you will be on the Babe Tuja. Me starting my second round now AOB. Me say Galamsi or any other matters. Let me start with you, Akuna Eja Wabem.
Okay. Brakwame, my main corrected a little bit, Prof. Make a comment be about the tag of doom. So for us, any problem how somebody calls what is happening, because Medicanka say they funu edge and your main. As long as light a doom a so you can call it anything and we can appreciate what yenina yekum. It was MPP and na omusuro sa tag na because of near omoye yen to no say doom so a doom see whatever the issue is, no, we are prepared to solve this issue, and the moment we fix it, no, we don't have a friend is saying just this year in mind. We want to get some reserve for the next generation not to go through this, and these are some of the things that we are working towards.
Working towards it, you know, somebody says, my clients on my neck, Kwame, are piles of clothes here I need to work on. We've had no lights in Sakamandansuman since Saturday. That is very tough. Another one, this is a little humor from Kwisiri North. He says, the only light in Ghana now is light soup. Let's move on.
And you see, truth is that some of this humor also no. If when taking a year, Ghana for ade baako nti a yenyine che a records ne science into me improve here. Our sense of humor. Bibia, we have a joke around it and then we laugh over it even when we are in pains. And you know, it's one of those things. You know, you obey the message by also you'll be a fan of the humor that it comes. The crying of you know. You see, Brakwame.
Yeah.
No cry. Ejina Sadia who say NDC is a very sincere party. Officers of our party, other appointees elected, are honest and sincere. So a nema bebre wo ho a sometimes a higher na uni some control over. Sometimes it ends you this way because it is not just easy. Say Mecca say so obeshare NDC party every 92 eba. People tagged us violent, people tagged us killers, people tagged us arrogant, uneducated.
President Mahama no confirm me.
What's the name?
President Mahama.
Confirm
me. You people were born from a
oh no,
background.
It was the tag you gave us then from 92. Remember, dear President Mahama, say we were born out of a revolution. What you say? Revolution doesn't mean arrogant, disrespectful, and all that. But that was the tag that you had say and this all this while. Inti say uyobi na say by the kind grace of God. Gradually, ye pili this your friend is a misconception about NDC, you know, from us. Now ushe the last elections in Po. A mebunu seeing reality, middle class people seeing reality, the older generation seeing reality. It decided to say NDC or never. And me satag a free NDC for a home. Yet to me and my votes ye who be that in the history of our republic. Now say obi a phone. And as I say, obi anopa na onu ankasa efri na kumem free nipem apologize. Na still Ghana for egune so. Some of us feel say it is because sa tag na e free NDC for so no ebinum pese me pese me ka say MPP but ebinum pese omo try as much as possible se ne be ya sa tag no be sense aba NDC so se ba NDC so people will be angry, shift alliance and all those things inti uwo baby na we sincere uwa komapa we nyame nipa kristoni na unhu sa de na wanhwe ya obeko akwakoye Matthew 30 the NB Jesus wept.
You mean Julius wept?
I mean yeah, you can say Julius wept because we struggled to take that tag away from NDC and yet easy MPP 4-year campaign Eddie efunu kra kototo abonten 96 and yes.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I'm telling you, bro Kwame. 96. We all lived it.
Are you talking 96?
Yes, 96 before 2000. President Kofo
a 2000 election.
It was proud to the 2000.
It was before the election, but then
yes. Yes, what I mean is that 92, 96, 2000. That's the sequence of our campaign of election.
MPP maybe. Okay. So just for historical purposes, correct the records.
Okay.
MPP Nibia wasn't arrested for it. There was one particular person, a friend of Charles Kwanzaa.
Yes.
On only a chain, I didn't call trial. Up to today, no MPP person and now nobody else has been arrested for it. It's in Pacho. Mami emphasize the president confirm ma anyway.
Bra Kwame. And the truth too, say we didn't see anybody coming out to say me fununye up till today.
And no coming in.
That is a fact. Nobody came out to say body we are edahano ye nini na wo community we ene nipa kro no aka baabi ana say ye nim no. Never did it happen.
Intina nipa ni free him.
Thank you very much, Bra Kwame. So these were some of the things that we lived in. That is the tag on us because now Rollins let here Bemu and all that. To the extent that Andrew some of the bodies were even said say ye ko free much because the friends say pathologist say na enye bibia e kire say obi a wewu sesia. That was the pathologist report and idea. It either say yakwako ye free much na bibi, you know, Google the stories around these things. What I say. So this way bibia we have endured. And then NDC party no aye so clean say you be say if you the armed robbery ebetagia amina you turn say wan say enade under NDC nobody is even safe in friends and bus and all those things to me parking bus near repi omomutika ni munyina come on inti ene yetumi yisade we efri san konua we efri ekoma na say obi from na ekoba ne say bia ebinum ba begina so edi akakai enema bia na enima uye hwan na so do NDC a you tear one hwe enisuo ebeba because unim energy out the same a ye bedru ne say inti no ye ka ne sa no mesanso gina president name agina obibia name say bibia ankoyie no momfa encheyen na apology no aba in many folds and I think that it will suffice. Na say anope na one kwaku yebo a sports dan kwaku yebo a odno soso de bibi kitu bi ebe shame a mesre say yenya sa correction no kakra soso it is not, we are not doing this because of the Church of Pentecost. We are doing it because it is right to do it. We are doing this because no pastor said in prayer, say na me wo right a betumi ejina ha ekasa no. Sana ejapa ewo right say obekasa. Sana obi bia including pastors ewo ho kwan say ombe criticize yen. Power. One of the key things is to have tolerance and endurance, to accept criticism and to correct it. Inti say your friend say Pastor Dan Awuku, anase Bishop Nelson, anase Pastor Ekufu. Name them. Nobody deserves to be disrespected or to be attacked, irrespective of the church. And yes, because the communication over the weekend has been, oh, the Church of Pentecost has 4 million members, and that shouldn't be the case. Because me and me, I am a member of ICGC. And yet, OBBB obeye and nebema against Dr. Mensa Otabel or Pastor Selena Klu. And nebema ka say, me de bufu kwakoto ama NPP. It will not happen. However, we cannot disrespect some of these people. But you see, let's also be honest. Yenim say pastors be oha, and for me, anka ni pape moa enye wrong. You can have a pastor who says, I believe in NDC, me a NDC pastor, but it doesn't take the anointing from me or all those things. But yeah, my Ghana, even MPP NDC pono, you should be a tough person doing business to say me NDC ni and I say me MPP ni, because the way I hear politics, you know, I don't know how to put it, but dangerous to even mention say me a businessman I'm waha and I say me waha. But in other organizations or other countries, you are free because ye kokumase.
It is the level of maturity.
Yes,
that's all.
You know. Gradually, me, I know we'll get there. But before we get there, let's see how to address some of these issues. For instance, Professor Marty comments be some time back. Me, I felt to say, no, Anka, man of God, accusing NDC, so be a bribe. We promise a house with swimming pool, and as a man of God, na Anka ne pape mu abeka so e Japan maisa, ena yes, no. And as a Kogan, ena no. Nanka, when you leave it hanging like that, never sana, no krena, and kesa a dead, na and dead is her. But no so mame right. Say, minko, na minko dosono. But on one kasane kasano will expose the na air koso at that time. Until gradually, I know, say we'll overcome all these things. But yen try as much as possible. If we all believe, say ye do Ghana, ne pese Ghana ekonenima, say o pori e kronenia, who say wo tip kroneni, e munu kre eni bibia, na nye se bia, ye de bibi e kwako sinsen, obi komu, because ono die, o ye koto enti nebodje.
Nebodje, tell Ako, Jesus never wept in Matthew. Jesus only wept in John.
John, yes.
Tell Ako to get his quotation right before the church.
I'm sorry. John, yes.
I'm on for.
I swear.
Just
anyway, so better not Baumia na shasi you. Or person equalization. Baumia there's something that they are you.
Na Baumia you down up.
So also call yes I misquotation. The person name me here. And you hear Japan how better Sam.
Eh Java. I portray any other business yanko.
Antipas will be Sam now.
Can I respond?
Ebia na mumuni nani yanku ba mi ebi na aka
na nyen inja man fa dog anka
wame sisi I was galamse what I know about fight drones na nya this no promising and there were the artificial intelligence what about fight galamse ya
and I said drones ebia AI kan.
The AI no embedded in the drones are not the drones embedded in AI. Which is which? Hey, that won't go for what kind of more. You have to some more. Eh, yam pen no quire. That's our problem. Yam pen no quire. Was then the damn galam say issue.
Yeah.
2016, no a key election item. 2020, or a key election item. 2024, key election item.
Yeah.
2028, it will be a key election item.
Really?
Of course. Now, another Mafa Pra River do be
Improvement.
Improvement. You see, you continue kidding yourselves.
I asked the question.
There's no improvement anywhere. None whatsoever. In fact, worse.
I don't believe.
Why can't we come together as a people and resolve this?
Oh, yeah, you.
It's an argument over the weekend that look, if people were prepared to kill us, this illegal miners are all mining our water bodies, putting poison in our water, and we treat them with kid gloves. Now our concert be a Minister Lands and Natural Resources. I'll cover inaugurate once a water guards. What are they doing? What are they doing?
Nothing.
So why are we doing this? Because I pen for one night you want Kawanti. Meanwhile, the youth of Ghana win one expectation then come Formula 133. On no solve your problems now.
Where?
Why are we doing this? Yeah. Nana Akufo-Addo. The decision not taken to ban mining for 2 years. If he had gotten the support of NDC, we probably would have made progress. Probably. Oh, yeah, my young one, party for occasional mining site, pit walk catching for the one to Abamon. Now,
Professor Frimpong Boati advised you many times.
That
on the point, and
Pocho, Ejapa, my tape, don't let him sidetrack you, Pocho.
Out to Ado.
Since I want to have Benimo.
Angel.
Or catch your hand when you were in opposition. That any government that is serious be a open or fight Galamsey doesn't require more than 2 weeks. You've been in government for 16 or so months. Nothing they happen. So you looked in Ghana for their faces and lied to them. Presidents now on the party for Wakahon.
That's honesty.
So how are we sitting down allowing people for one selfish interest to destroy our country? Doesn't require the collaboration of anybody. Marty, I will never ban him. You have the full force of the state. It's your responsibility to get it done. And they can't wait. Yeah, you see, these groupings, onion then was start you.
But what about it?
Because of what? Effort? Or results?
Results.
What results have they generated?
Plenty.
They're making an effort. If you think that we should celebrate effort, so be it. But I don't celebrate effort. We want to see the water bodies clean. That the Pentecost church and the churches that like water baptism can go into the rivers and go and baptize their people. What should I do, baby?
One man warning. One should also one man warning.
Yare draw. Yeah, sure.
Look, me, I'm extremely passionate about this water issue. Until we get to the point where living organisms are returned to our water, everything else is effort. And effort, celebrating effort, is tantamount to celebrating mediocrity. I don't know what's the EPA for experimentation be well. I hear from far. Over to more restore. So what's happening? Gold board is called that the government seem, in a sense, to be legitimizing illegal mining. Because you've created a market for them where you buy their gold. Yes, I agree that they have some benefit. But the consequences, Romeo, here you. And yet the ma, Kwame, the Papa water cry many homes won't want you sing.
Oh, yeah, some
In fact, I'm sure that they are beginning additional filtration before they even bat with it. So they are fine because I'm sure that those who are in government, probably are in a position to do that. How about the ordinary Ghanaian?
No.
How about the ordinary Ghanaian? The Ghanaian who hasn't got resources to filter their water. Banna says it all here. And look, you account for it all.
Definitely.
2028 is coming.
We don't even need to get there.
We will hold you by the tail.
Oh, Taylor. Okay.
Around when you tail.
I thought you were going to hold. In your vandal.
This is the painful. But in all seriousness, I think that government should do more. I don't know. Charles Bisumo one time drone see Okotobi Bay. I don't know to what extent that this is going to help. But of course, if you're able to access difficult to reach areas now, based on that, in the information to go in and clear the people who are mined now, I suppose that we should support and see how it plays out.
Right, Bobo, Medase. Prof, Yampon.
Yes, sir. Obusian for electronic suppliers and engineering services. Yeah, Mr. Bruce.
Mr. Bruce.
Mr. Amache.
Mr. Amache.
And now Penny Pardon, Mr. Otin Nyame.
Mr. Otin Nyame.
Omunina Sanope Omuchia Braka.
Yeah, Jim Musopa Papa is Chiamo. Electronic supplies
and engineering services.
Oh, okay.
Omu asylum down.
Great.
Openi Otin Nyame. And in the team, Mr. Bruce, name Mr. Amache. And Ope Yachiamunage my phone in now. Bakwame, Galamsey and call from, and I have one other report I'll be presenting. My friend Galamsey status report.
Oh, okay.
Reports. In fact, NDC flag bearership on Kwana Miye.
Okay.
And me were 3 other reports. Back we standard of living na me kan ho asem back so youth unemployment report. And after Galamsey status report. Okay, Galamsey status report no more. New Galamsey sites are opening and working. And not a topic. So this sharply contradicts any assumption that Galamsey is going down.
No, it's not.
Sharply. How can something be going down and new sites are opening and working? Bro, from your friend is a
contradiction in terms of
the Emma Minister Minia Kofi Amabua. We are all from the west.
So no Nancy we sukaka ana.
We can so soon also check the last
long list of NDC cry babies.
Mafabua. And have you found it? Hello. So what kind of makai say also true.
Kwame. We are a passionate group of people. Very passionate. And never be a honor I say we are more crying. Yes, I can be radio.
But me twist kakra me were the person of the chief of staff Openi Julius Debra. In fact, he appeared in the list of those who are potential aspirants for the upcoming flag bearership.
Oh, interesting.
Nti nyame be na don mana be wini ana say whatever the outcome may be, e bia be president of the republic, whatever the outcome may be. Abi say. On a more serious note, because me kaiso manebu amam nyame for mo kransie ye Mutala Muhammad.
Yeah.
Mutala Muhammad before sad event because ni akoshia was science and innovation workshop biase ya bon komo be presentation kama the ne science international science parks ha me kasa group no one ono be ma address ni bibia kama ya bon komo ni ade a we all belong to one common godfather.
Okay.
and you know, any say near a BCS, into your mom from Crency. But on that day, Opening Julius ever cried. I thought, say, as a chief of staff, as a opening overall HR, no, the staff, and the Manabo sample, you know how they were loved by a. And now, on one soon near be free mo some time ago, and also soon, no, I know a thing. Then, I didn't feel said the connection should be too tight, so I say, Emmanuel Efemusu. Well, your president as well, Chairman General, and some at I didn't calculate me at the chair as well.
And baby.
That crop, sorry, partner news, yeah, not to us or no, then there's a was also much just he maybe is too emotional, and I think I saw tough and hook a craft for some of this. But on the subject matter of Galam said, yeah, me medical say it's not coming down.
Yeah.
Minya Kofi Amabua in free west, and me no near Japanese and in free west. We will always wish you well. The best has always come from the west. But member will be in free baby me catch or say, oh, Minister Jumano, where we near we Galam say no, see, I can't one pair, I can't one site. Fictitious, an absurd feedback, a monstrous absurdity.
There's a nyano crack.
There be the being timmy nyano crack. Mr. Omuani Maunine Kofom, and some of these things will go and feed the president, and the president will be in the Jubilee as feeling say, we need the fight against Galamsey. Now, the extent of damage may affect society. Now, a section of the society, the church, Penny be free move because by way of feedback, near a person of tears and says, "See a subo crying to me more and soon be over." Obi a young man, no many shows as a major in a summer, Madame Mary will see. Or no cry, frontline communicators, open Yako gun, no money at the crime, name say, or Kahua, because on shutdown counts are mean classifying as frontline. The people we know, no. Japanese are in Yumna, is he is one of the frontline communicators? She is not.
No, she is.
She is, eh?
She is.
And then Pamcho. Next time.
Papa.
That's not true. That's not true. That's not true.
Maybe
you're not going to get your full soldiers there. Or not your way to win election.
Okay. Maybe. Chairman, only dinner what about Benim. I'm talking about in the struggle for Adino. And I maybe was part of the
what time that you know tick eh?
Oh, I see. But
so we got some down. What's it?
Hey,
come on, Azipa.
But Rakwa, we the mestre.
Micro for Beka Maroto.
For your comment, no comment.
Yeah, for my comment, no comment.
Baby, a fine, no. Say a fair. Also for Penny, Eric Namicha, Dimina, the persona, and everything. I'm not saying this thing with any level of disrespect, but junior events and one man church is binum be dominated that. I'm telling you, Not going to think about it.
To get you for stuff.
Messi say going forward, me assure so we're seeing a lot of lessons. Me can be a Samanyo Nino Brakwame. Or representing
apology occurring conditional apology.
Mate apology. Oh, but say in Penifon Becassa. Oh, but
no one can answer no correct that half-hearted apology.
On who say, who say, a Minuakuga Meba, who say, Sabe, other pages like that to open. When it comes to the next page similar to this, who send your back conducting. Sabe, apology no, any assembly see no, and come my Church of Pentecost and Qua. What is said, Nra, and no macho hay, former moderator. Presby Church,
Reverend Joy Mante,
and so a KB. In fact, Metihei.
Honestly, we are not afraid of that woman.
No, we can't be afraid. You see, politics now. Minuako gan nominate penny me samoa fasa jama. Yeka politics be a yeka or sono anase yeka chin yeno. politics na nyina ho party politics o. Until when everything is interpreted to be party politics,
partisanship,
and ignorantly people make the comments that they make. Obi can be pay, you say, oh, person, your MPP ni, your MPP ni, Chairman General Tiwono, or your NDC ni. Why? He shared an opinion on the matter. If you are not so constituency, be a mayor union secretary, ma university teachers na assembly by na meko kaye. Almost say, Obi Kachem say you live at the back door of education minister Napo, and I will choose. How? How does my living at the back door of Emma to fight the interest of Mimi Union? No? Yeah, and yes, I can't try and yes, I can't. You know, you just live by the senior. As Pentecost of one, so the members need the sacrament of baptism. No, so very important to him. What he says, I say, will be share the things that are important to him now. Yeah, we will live harmoniously. Everything is not about partisanship. Now come back also no akameni. Ebi nsa Joy Mante ono so that press before suffer.
Reverend Professor, no past moderator.
Past moderator ono so abeka bi. Meti me Church of Pentecost member. But Church of Pentecost as asofo empanimfu akese pa na eda no. Emu ba ko ye menua. Enti sabio udidi menua temo a odidi me so matem. It can have some negative adi on the political fortunes of the NDC. Enti mesre NDC ni ana MPP ni bi amanyo ni bi asebe mo de mo na mo ni asa ebeka bi amose amanyo sem no. Upia bonte na wo kwa menua ko ga na pie. By the time you go back home in the evening, take a reflection. Say ne the way I conducted myself on radio, at work, in Afophobia, Shiame, whatever, have I added to the votes of the NDC, or by some actions and inactions of mine I have taken out of the now a man as an event when your election day a daily process when you better no now no be anywhere. And it's just an advice.
On him, Dr. Johnson Pokuai.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah.
Now, Carlos von Brazzi, somewhere in Accra, Kwame, November 13, 2013, Dr. Victoria Lakshmi Hammer, or Dr. Victoria Hammer, was dismissed from government for expressing her personal desire to make $1 million from politics. In a leaked recording, nobody cried for her. Hers was a personal faux pas. Somebody makes a public statement against the strong winds of sentiment that threaten our collective livelihood. And instead of unleashing the Victoria Hammer principle, we are fed apologies and tears. Are we truly serious about our anti-Galamsey fight? Something is wrong. Very, very wrong. And unfortunately, we are laughing at it all. Maybe the test of our resolve shall start from what happens beyond the tears and questionable apologies. Carlos von Brazzi, somewhere in Accra. Sampine says, hey, Akogandegum-based is now lecturing us on morality. Why didn't the woman use the opportunity of the 60 years Thanksgiving service to render a personal apology? I remember what they did to Reverend Marty when he said, Nyansafonu Ako, do you remember? Sampine said, Mentuma Akogan.
Finwa Fimi.
That's a clever retort. Sampine Akogan say what fino. Oh, Chairman General, NDC have taken my light again. Oh, what have I done? Isaac Tando, I beg. And your politics are on, but no, and your NDC that you like to, eh? But Chairman General, this whole thing about the Church of Pentecost, what annoys me most is the host of the program. He kept shouting, more fire. More fire.
It's true. Chairman General, no
My check is our story. My checking. Okay.
But
well, me check here to me in front
on the same platform, no?
Yeah.
Church service, the 60th, His Excellency John Dramanima extol the virtues of Chief of Staff. how he got to know him during the campaign when he was Eastern Regional Minister, his calmness and all those things. Sometimes unimobia, and you know where the person's passion falls at. You will not be shocked with what happened in the church.
Chairman,
it is not. Oh no, I'm not justifying anything.
What are you talking about?
It is not just. It's not just about say it happened, but Oshe, also for Nyamechena, a preachy that day. You understand? And after the message, even His Excellency said, I can't add up to anything. And I was in church. I was there yesterday, and the passion with which the man spoke, no one said, and this is funny egu asore them because you understand. But he's preached his heart out. Into your be, I've seen people who under the friends unction obi preach. You understand. And after that, preaching about you and on your 60th birthday, and you have been given a mic, bro. It is not that easy.
Until I'm saying he was overcome with emotion.
Yes,
and on that emotional note, we wish Julius Deborah another 60 years in God's blessings. Yes, by the way, okay, another 60 years. Happy birthday to you, Julius Deborah, Chief of Staff, Republic of Ghana. Godwin Akpagane now. Ana peso me da se Japan me sababe kan home and a Professor Smart Sapon ababe kan home na mo amuti etichu no ene edam ase na nsem ne dos obi sisi a ots ablekuma light up
otie ya light off oyedeti de kan no attest ya me on the car one
on your Facebook live. What do phone do?
It's gone past 11 in the morning on Monday, the 27th of April. I gotta go, man. Just Lord Nyame Kweku Ohene. Happy 10th birthday to you, Just Lord Nyame Kweku Ohene Jekum of Most Holy Heart School in Dansumana. And birthday blessings to you, Naomi Obenewa of Peace FM Newsroom. Happy birthday to you, Naomi Obenewa of Peace FM Newsroom. It's from all of us to you. Kofi Kumbilson is next on your radio. The next news broadcast is at 12. May your day be blessed. Yes, remember to keep your dreams and hopes alive. It's all you have. Yes, I leave you the book of Numbers in the Bible, Numbers 6:24 to 26. And yes, when you stop to say a prayer, remember to say one for me too. God bless. Good morning.
Coming. We say we're shaping it. Join the continent's biggest fintech gathering at the 3i Africa Summit 2026 under the theme The Next Front